This is the oil cooler install on the Infiniti G35. Now this may vary from your exact application, but the fundamentals to any oil cooler installation are as follows. So stick with me, take some notes, and you'll have no problem installing a cooler right in your driveway. Flathead screwdriver, wrench, tension with 10mm socket, drill with drill bit, adjustable wrench, thread lock, 1-inch socket, extra oil, zip ties. Alright, so step one, you're going to grab your most trustworthy jack, you're going to find out your safe jacking point, and you're going to get this baby up in the air. Now that you got the car safely up on jack stands, you're going to want to remove your front bumper. Now that you got your bumper removed, you're going to want to clean everything up and get ready to mock up where your cooler is going to mount. Once you've marked your holes on your bracket, you're going to want to go ahead, drill through them, get ready to bolt this thing up. Now that you got your cooler mounted onto your bracket and your bolt holes drilled, you're going to want to go ahead and mount this baby up. Now before this next step, you're going to want to take your oil filter off. If you're doing an oil change, you probably have it out anyways, but if not, be sure to have an oil pan under here to catch any residual oil. Next up, you're going to want to assemble and install your oil filter sandwich plate. So first things first, you want to grab your AN fittings, you're going to want to grab your gaskets and put on as follows. Now the orientation of this oil filter sandwich plate is rubber against the block, filter against the flat side. Now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to put a small strip of thread lock on the inside of your oil filter adapter right here. Now that you got your oil cooler bolted up and your oil sandwich plate loosely threaded, you're going to want to do the same thing with your oil lines. You're going to want to loosely thread them on so we can guarantee our perfect fitment before we tighten up everything. Be sure not to strip the AN fittings here. Always start with going hand tight. Make sure your oil lines are tucked well out of the way. This is not something you want rubbing against your tires or the ground. Now as far as the orientation of which oil line goes on which AM port, in this case with the oil sandwich plate, it doesn't matter. As long as you're mounting your oil cooler level, the orientation of which line does not matter. Now that you got everything hand tight and in the orientation that you want it, you're going to want to go ahead and tighten everything down for the final installation. Now that you got everything snugged up, you're going to want to put your filter back on and get ready to start it up to check for leaks. You're going to zip tie it up even higher. Now that you got everything tightened up and back together, you're going to want to check your oil level and add if necessary. Click the link below if you want a PDF downloadable version of the instructions and the tool checklist. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel if you want more grassroots content just like this one. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later.